Okay, this video is to say that I've calling it a day with Death Ride Salerno. And it's not because I don't like the system. Actually, the more I played it, the more I liked it. It's a very elegant system, but it's just totally unsuited to playing something at this scale. I know there are lots of little scenarios that come with these packages. If I attempt another go at this, I will be playing a small scenario, probably one of the critical battles around this area here, where the Germans did have a chance to break through at one point. Though there's a similar sort of situation that happened near the American bridgehead as well. I just haven't got the time to do this any justice. It's a very long game because there's so many counters and it's fiddly. It's not a quick playing game. It's very, very fiddly. I would say that combined with the terrible setup problems that this game has, I think you should confine this to serious group play or tournament play if you're going to play the campaign. You just look at this, the number of turns. There's over 100. I think there's exactly 100 turns if you're playing the campaign, and it's taking hours to complete a turn and isn't going to get any quicker as more and more units pile into the area. There's actually quite a lot of divisions here. There's 5 Allied divisions, I think. Was it 4 or 5 Allied divisions, and probably about a similar amount of German divisions near the end. That's a lot of units when you've got counters at platoon level, and platoon and company level, but there are a lot of platoon level counters. I'm just being realistic. I've bitten off more than I can chew here. I don't often admit that. I usually have a go looking at these big games, but I can't see that the reward is sufficient for the effort going in. If I was playing, say, a gun strategy game, you see me play De Weltkrieg, which is a much bigger game than this. But you had a feel of you were getting somewhere in De Weltkrieg, because I only played 1940. I played the first year of the war, effectively, nearly the first year of the war. So there was a lot of movement on the Western Front and on the Eastern Front. So you felt you were achieving something, and the system itself wasn't fighting you all the time, whereas I think it is this one does fight you. Fractional math, all this messing around with 20%, 40%, 80%, and all these different multipliers, it sucks the enjoyment out of the game to a degree. That's why it would have to be played on a small scale, as far as I'm concerned. Maybe a division maximum on either side. Anyway, that's it. I'm just, I say I like the system, but I don't like the amount of time and effort it's going to take to play this. So I'm sorry if I've disappointed people. We've not had a lot of luck recently with games. We've abandoned a couple of them now. We abandoned Guam because I didn't quite like the... No, again, I like the system, but I didn't like the scenario I was playing out. It was too tight, fighting your way off those bridges. It was just frustrating. I'm not sure what was the game we played before this. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm sure I abandoned that one as well. No, I think I didn't. No, I think the last one was before that was Devil's Cauldron, which I played all the way through. So that's it. I'm breaking it down, and I've got another interesting game to show you. It's quite a big one, but only in terms of its maps, and it's in a similar vein to some of the games I've played in the last few weeks.